Hello friends, welcome to your 30-minute upper body strength workout. My name is Lene and welcome back to my channel. Today is day 15 of my Quickfire Express workout series, a challenge designed to be short and sweet but really be fun and effective at the same time. If that all sounds good to you, then all you need is a flat surface to work on, a clear view of your screen, as well as some dumbbells. As per usual, my weights are up on the screen for you to reference, but feel free to go heavier or lighter than me depending on how strong you're feeling or based on what you have available to you. Now that being said, there's no warm-up or cool down included, but if you would like them, you can find them in the description below. They shouldn't add too much extra time to the overall workout. And as for today's structure, we'll be working 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, one muscle group at a time. It'll be lots of fun. So if you're ready, let's get moving. Alrighty friends, we're repeating each exercise only once, so let's start with a crossover row. Send a good bend in your hips, get the back nice and flat, cross the dumbbells over each other, and then pull them, big exhale into your back pockets. Then switch which dumbbell comes forward. Keep your gaze nice and neutral, generous bend in those legs to help you get the back parallel. But most importantly, focus on squeezing the shoulder blades together as you tuck those dumbbells up towards your hips. Nice, keep the weight under your control the entire time. Feel the stretch as you cross the dumbbells over. And let it relax, great job. All right, drop your weight, try and pick up a heavier weight here. We're gonna do a single arm bent over row. Now you can either lean against the wall, have one arm propped up, or you can support yourself on your leg. Up to you. From here, extend, drop the shoulder, then pull it back, retract the scapula, pull the dumbbell up to your back pocket. Lengthen, big exhale, pull. So I'm sure you've clocked on that our first muscle group is going to be back. 6 back exercises to really toast the total back part of our body here. Lengthen, exhale, row. Now, because we're only doing each movement once, I want to encourage you to try and go nice and heavy. As long as you can control and keep good form, I'm happy. Let's push ourselves today. Lengthen and pull. Great work. All right, we're gonna quickly do a different move, a reverse grip row. So I'm gonna grab my medium weights. 8 kgs, 17 and a half pounds. Palms facing away. Send the booty back to get the back parallel. Draw it in, squeeze, elbows together behind the back. Lengthen and extend. Keeping the dumbbells nice and close to those legs the entire time. Beautiful. Inhale down. Exhale up, gaze nice and neutral, and let's lengthen through the sides of our necks. Great work. Drop your weights, grab the same weight that we did for the single arm bent over rows. We're gonna even it out now by doing it on the other side. All right. Beautiful. Brace yourself on that knee or against a wall. Lengthen, pull it back. Really relax your shoulder down and away from the ear. Inhale down, big exhale, pull and control. Give it a squeeze at the top of that range of motion. Great work, friends. All right, 2 more back exercises. Definitely feeling toasty. Let's keep our feet nice and wide. Get a good bend in those hips, really sinking the hips down. Then parallel your back to the ground. Grabbing the dumbbell, we're gonna lengthen and then pull into our tummies. Lengthen and pull. Beautiful, keep it controlled. Try and touch your elbows together behind your back. Keep it up. Let's go, last 5 seconds. And well done. Amazing. For the last one, let us drop to the ground. Give your all for these pullovers. Do last back movement for the day before we move on. Holding the dumbbell by the weighted section. Slight bend in those arms. Extend that dumbbell nice and far overhead until it touches the ground. Big exhale. Squeeze through the sides of the back as you pull over your chest. Keep it up. Digging nice and deep. And let it relax. All right, moving on to the next body part. Just like that, let's work into some biceps, shall we? So get onto your knees for me. Grab a moderate dumbbell. It's gonna happen here. Knees nice and wide to give us some balance. We're gonna lean back just slightly. Palms facing away. Let's curl up, squeeze, extend, down. Now I really want us to work on the full range of motion here. So getting the arms nice and straight at the bottom before you curl it back up. Exhale, inhale down. Good, keep leaning back, relax your shoulders down and away from the ears. Good. Let it relax. All right, next up, you can pop onto your feet or you can stay kneeling, up to your preferences. We're gonna do circle curls. So we're gonna curl inwards and out, like so. Okay, at your own pace here, but keep it nice and controlled, especially on the way down. Keeping the elbows nice and tucked into that waist too. We don't want them to be out here. Magnetize them. Beautiful. All right, let's go the other way. So now you're going out and then in. Great job. All right, for this next one, I'm gonna drop down to 2 kgs or 4.5 pounds, just cause, and I'm gonna stay on my knees just cause I want to. So pick a side. One arm is gonna hold at a 90 degree, while the other arm hammer curls nice and slow. Just like that. Making sure we're squeezing the bicep at the top of that range of motion, and then fully extending the arm down, not using any momentum to initiate. So we're not swinging with our hips, only moving the elbow. Check the iso arm, is it dropping? If so, back to 90. Let's go. feel the burn. Great work. All right, remember which arm was doing the moving portion, so which arm was doing the hammer curl. Pop a heavier dumbbell in that arm. Let us do some concentrated curls here. So either leaning on your knee or against the wall. Palm facing in, elbow stays facing down as we curl up into the chest and lower down. Now making sure the elbow doesn't move, right? Elbow is gonna stay facing down towards the ground. Only initiating the movement from the elbow joints. Take it slow. Quality over quantity today. Beautiful. Let it relax. Okay, let us do those two movements now on the other side. Are you feeling a bit pumped? Because I definitely am. Dropping to my knees because that's what I did on the other side here. Remember to switch which arm is holding at 90 degrees and which one is curling hammer. Let's hit it. Let's check our form. Are we relaxing the shoulders down and away from the ears, lengthening through the sides of our neck? Yes. Are we keeping the movement of the working arm nice and controlled, making sure we lengthen at the bottom all the way, getting that arm nice and straight? Yes. The arm that is doing the isometric hold is at 90 degrees. The dumbbell isn't dropping. Good. Well done. Okay, let us do those concentrated curls now on the other side. Final movement for our biceps here. Then we can move on. So get yourself nice and sturdy. Palm facing the shin, extending the arm down, keeping the elbow pointed towards the ground as we curl up and into the chest. Then relax it down. These have quickly become a favorite bicep move of mine. Ooh. I just feel the contraction and the mind muscle connection insanely well on these. It's a bit more of a complex move, but if you really focus on mastering the form, the results you get are crazy. Ooh, well done. Biceps are complete. Let's move on to some shoulders, shall we? Starting with Arnold presses, so up to you how heavy you want to go. Something moderate, but as long as you can control it, I'm happy. I'm going to do 5s here. That is 11 pounds. Dumbbells up at 90 degrees. Relax your shoulders down. We're going to twist it open to 45. Press it up. Inhale down. Now, most important thing here, when you do press up, make sure that the ribs don't flare. You're keeping the top of the ribs down towards the top of the hips, keeping the core nice and engaged. Relax your shoulders down and away from the ears for me. Well done, friends. All right, drop your weight and pick a nice and light option here. Trust me, don't have to go too heavy with these. If you've been here before, you know what we're doing. You can step your feet nice and wide just because. Palms facing away, slight bend in those elbows. We're gonna circle it up and then control it down. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Bringing the weight slightly in front of our body, not directly out from the shoulders. Well done. Give me a smile, friends. How are you feeling? Hopefully you're feeling good. Let it relax. Great job. Let us move on. So we're gonna do iso single shoulder presses. So very similar to what we did with those hammer curls. We're gonna have one dumbbell holding in an isometric, other one is gonna be moving up and down, all right? Most important thing here, keep the shoulders down and away from the ears. Elbows tucked in at 90 degrees, not 90 degrees, 45 degrees, not flaring directly out from those shoulder joints. And control it. Beautiful. Making sure that the isometric one isn't dropping. You have a balloon under that elbow, keeping it up. Oh my goodness, that burns. And it's gonna burn on the other side. Faux shizzles when we get there. Next up, alternating L raises. So one dumbbell is gonna come up to the front, other one is gonna come out at about 45 degrees. Keep a bend in those elbows, palms facing down the entire time. Control. Making sure we're Xing all the momentum out of it. So we're not swinging the hips. If you're starting to swing, you might be going too heavy, and I would encourage you to drop the weight that you're using, go a bit lighter. Oh my goodness, how does this 5 kg feels like 50? Let it relax. All right, quick recovery time here. Let us do the iso hold plus the press on the other side. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to take a couple breaks during this. If you think about it, we're already really fatigued now because we have a few more exercises under our belt. So try your best to push through the pain, but if you have to take a break, take it out and then come back. That's totally fine. As long as you don't completely give up before the rest interval starts, I'm happy. Woo! That is an insane burn. Keep it controlled, relax your shoulders. Great job, friends. All right, option to either get into bear position or to just do this bent over. If you're doing it bent over, good bend in those arms as you fly it out. Pinkies going to the sky. If you want to protect your back and do this in bear, same thing. So one at a time here. Good bend in the elbows as you send the pinkies up at about 30 degrees out from the side of our shoulders. Good, leading with the elbow. Hitting the back of the shoulders here. Great job. All right, moving on, friends. We're done with shoulders, moving into some triceps. Now, if you have hex dumbbells, aka the ones that are shaped with flat edges, feel free to drop one of them on the ground and pop your hands on them for these floor dips. If you want or you don't have the hex dumbbells, just do this on the floor. But you know the drill. We're gonna send the elbows back, then press, get them fully straight and really lock them out at the top, lengthening through the sides of the neck. Bend and extend. Touch that booty down briefly. It's not a very big range of motion, but oh Boy, does it burn. Whew. My word, well done. All right, friends, grabbing a dumbbell or two and pop yourself onto your back on the mat. I'm gonna grab 5 kgs, 11.5 pounds, feet bent, palms or arms up, palms facing each other, bending only from the elbow. Let's drop the dumbbell or dumbbells down to our heads and then extend straight. Making sure we're only moving the elbow and not moving the shoulder. If your arms are moving forward and back like this, you're also moving your shoulder joint. So lock out that shoulder joint, focus purely on the elbows. Good. Feel the shakes. Great work, friends. All right, dropping your weights down. Let us come onto our sides, hugging the bottom arm to our waist, top arm in line with the bottom elbow. You can straighten the top leg if you'd like. From here, big exhale, press to the palm, extend. Inhale, scoop yourself down. Exhale, press and extend. Inhale, scoop yourself down. Now at the top of that range of motion, I really want to see and play around with how straight you can get that arm, all right? Because that is the function of the tricep, to straighten the arm. So if you can lock it out, I'm happy. If you get close, that's fine. But try your hardest here. Good, don't rush the eccentric or the part where we're going down. Keep it controlled. Amazing. Let's swivel on over to the other side and even things out here. Everything stays the same. Hug the bottom arm, top arm plants in line with the bottom elbow. Exhale, press up, try and get it straight. Inhale, scoop yourself down. Good. Dig deep. I know these sometimes feel very foreign. Ooh, but we gotta give those triceps some TLC here. Oh my goodness, well done, friends. All right, continuing with some weighted movements here. Hop onto your feet or onto your knees. It's 100% up to you. I'm gonna stay on my knees just because I can. Pop the dumbbell up overhead. Locking your elbows together, straighten your arms. We're gonna bend, send that dumbbell behind the head. Feel the stretch across the tops of those arms. And then exhale, extend. Try not to open up the elbows. You're locking them together. Extend, you're keeping them locked exactly where they are. Inhale, feel the stretch. Exhale, contract. Ooh, these are very challenging for me. Ooh, but we do them anyway. Well done. Drop your weights. Final tricep movement. We're gonna do a tricep push-up. So really making sure as we push up, we're tucking the elbows in towards the ribs. You can do these on your knees or your toes. It's 100% up to you. So drop it down, press it up. Now, if you're on your knees, don't cross your ankles. Just keep your shins dangling next to each other. Making sure our hips aren't all the way back here, no matter which version you're doing. Nice, strong plank. Get those arms locked out at the top. Ooh, well done. All right, friends, can you believe we have made it to the final muscle group and the final 6 movements? Let us hit some chest. So first exercise will be a hand release push-up. On your knees or your toes, it's 100% up to you. Whichever one you're doing, you're gonna drop it down. Lift the hands for a second. Big exhale, press through center. Ooh, let me see if I can do a couple on my toes here. The burn is real. Okay, friends, let's move on to our backs. Grab moderate weights. Let's do some chest presses. So I'm gonna grab the 8, 17.5 kgs each. Tuck the elbows in about 45 degrees, holding the dumbbells. Big exhale, let's squeeze the dumbbells up overhead and then lower back down. Feel the stretch across the pecs. Exhale up, inhale down. Really making sure we're not flaring the elbows out 90 degrees. That's gonna hurt the shoulders, so tuck them in. Great work. Alrighty, we're gonna continue with chest presses. I'm just gonna drop my weights to the 5s. What I want you to do here is palms facing each other. I want you to stick the weights together. From here, you're gonna drop the weights down to your upper belly / lower chest, and then exhale, press it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Let's go. I know it burns. Let's dig deep now, friends. We're so close to the end. Let it relax. Only a couple more exercises, then you have hit the entire upper body thoroughly. All right, staying in this starting position here with the palms facing each other. Slight bend in those elbows. We're gonna drop it down and then exhale, squeeze and clamp it closed. Now, as that dumbbell comes out, make sure that it's not in line with the shoulder, but more so in line with, if you're a lady, where your like bra strap would be, the lower bra strap. If you're a man, like your lower lats, that is where we want it. Again, just to protect the shoulders. But keep it controlled. Great work. All right, what are we doing next? Oh yes, onto your knees or on your feet. Moderate weight here. It's gonna happen. Face your palms out. Keep a slight bend in your elbows. Relax your shoulders down. We're gonna lift up and across to shoulder height and down, up and across and down. Almost like we're scooping. And then relax, and then you scoop other side. You might feel some biceps working here, a little bit of shoulders too, but definitely some upper chest. Ooh. Well done. Let's go. Feel the shakes. Cool. Drop the weights. Final movement. Nice and simple and basic. We're just going to do stock standard push-ups. Take them on your knees. Take them on your toes. Take breaks if you need, but we're gonna make it through the full 45 seconds. All right. So just keep it even between the lower and then the push. Inhale down. Exhale up. Relax shoulders away from the ears. Woo. Feel it burn. You got this. Ooh. Almost there. My word, let it relax. When you're ready, you can peel yourself up off the mat. Maybe sit it back, give yourself a little stretch side to side, whatever feels good. And then pop up onto your feet because you have earned yourself a big round of applause and a massive pat on the back. How's that for a 30-minute upper body strength workout? I feel very pumped in all the right places. So I hope you do too. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Love to see your gorgeous face around here in some other videos, doing some other classes with me. Remember that this workout is part of my 4-week Quickfire Express workout series. All workouts are between 10 and 30 minutes, require dumbbells only, are super fun. They're strength, cardio, abs, lower body, upper body, full body, you name it, it's there, and it's tons of fun. So you can find them all populating on a playlist on my channel throughout the month of September, or if you're watching this after September, they're all there waiting for you to give them a go. So I hope to see you there in some other classes. Otherwise, well done for showing up for yourself today. Sometimes that truly is the hardest part. I hope you have a lovely day because you do deserve it, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, friends.